Divert millions of dollars slated for Florida military projects to build a wall along a section of the border. Our Washington Bureau reporter, Samantha-Jo got her hands on a list of potential projects that could be impacted. So what exactly is at stake for the Sunshine State?
Well, Sharon, according to this list compiled by Democrats on a top House budget committee, Florida is among one of the top 10 states that could be hit the hardest.
We cannot stand for it.
President Trump's plan to fund a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border could jeopardize millions of dollars in funding for Florida.
What this is going to cost us is military projects across the state.
According to the documents compiled by the House Appropriations Committee, up to $177 million for construction projects in the Sunshine State could be at risk, including about a $3 million plan to relocate KC-135 flight simulators to MacDill Air Force Base that allow pilots to prepare for emergencies. At Mayport Naval Base in Jacksonville, nearly $83 million for a combat ship support facility and $29 million for a combat ship training facility could dry up. And at Eglin Air Force Base in Okaloosa County, $35 million for an F-35 aircraft training center and $28 million for a student dorm would go towards the border wall project.
We have to make sure that our troops are trained. Where are we going to train them if he cancels these projects?
A senior White House official tells us there is no list of planned military construction projects that might be affected at this time. However, that official says they are focusing on lower priority projects that they believe would not harm the health and readiness of the U.S. troops.
My goal is to have actual real border security.
Senator Rick Scott supports the president's emergency declaration, but his office wants more clarity first on how these funds will be reassigned by the administration. House Democrats are fighting back, introducing a resolution to block the president's national emergency declaration.
I expect to vote on it next week. I expect it to also pass the Senate, and then President Trump will have a decision to make.
Well, according to this committee list that we obtained, there appears to be billions of dollars set aside for projects that were never spent. So on top of those 2019 fiscal year projects, those could also be in the pot for the president's plan. Reporting live on Capitol Hill, Samantha-Jo, Spectrum News 13.